Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Nvidia report for Friday, January 31st, 2025. Before I forget, I almost did in the Tesla video, before I jump into these charts, which is I'm going to start right here in a minute. I just want to mention that this week, Wicked Stocks put out two stock picks as it does every week. Equifax was early in the week, and Kinross Corporation, a gold mining company out of Canada, was on Thursday. Both large cap stocks. Kinross is right on the edge of a significant buy signal, and we give all the parameters necessary for acting on that. You can see this for free if you go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial. You get 5 days free up front. And you get Apple stock analysis with that, daily Triple Q, daily SPY, S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, on and on and on. You get the full package. You get to see for 5 days. You get the two stock picks as well. So check us out at wickedstocks.com. This is where I want to start. This is our resistance at 132.71 and 135.04, our ceiling of sellable resistance that, if tested over the next few days, can absorb buying through February, and below which we maintain a 104.50. 2 to 3 weeks, I think, is still realistic given still heightened volatility. So, yeah, holding below 132.71, 104.51 likely over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And let's continue with that theme. That inside of all that, we have day resistance. It's really a range of just about 2 points. Cannot ignore 127.09, that horizontal channel bottom, despite the fact that we not only violated on Tuesday, but even closed above it. We put out a key reversal low that was a significant head fake, I think. Definitely shook out a lot of the short players. The following morning, which was Wednesday, we opened clearly below 127.09 and continued south. And today we actually closed higher on the day. So, we did test the 118.42 level. That was a minor point on Thursday. We bumped it up just a little bit as an intraday pivot point, because if we break 118.42, the low settlement price that was put out on Monday, we test 114.50 today. 114.50 is a 5/8 downside Fibonacci, well suited to contain daily selling pressures only. If I'm looking at the 3 to 5 day dynamic, it is selling the upper 120s, buying the mid 110s, buying 114.50 and selling 127.09 to 129 even. Now, in terms of buying 114.50, I'd rather you be covering a short position there rather than going long. But if you're an aggressive day trader, have at it. Just know that if we close below 114.50 today, we should Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish of next week actually reach our objective of 104.50. That channel bottom able to contain selling not only through February, but I can show it on the weekly chart. It is a long-term support area at 104.47 that may contain selling not only through February, but well into the second quarter. From there, we can rally not only up to 127.07 within several weeks, but onward and upward to new highs within several months. If we were to close below 104.47 in the coming weeks, then 73.58 becomes our next big picture objective, but there's no point in going there right now. Let's go back to this chart here. Not going to happen today, but I can say that if we do happen to push through 129 even today, which is the high of the low that was put out on Tuesday. So if we push through 129 even, we can test the 132.71 to 135.04 formations intraday. In fact, I think we would test 132.71 to 135.04 if we do happen to push today above the 129 even level. Certainly, if we do not test 132.71 intraday, closing today above 129 even does set up 132.71 to 135.04 for Monday, where once again we can top out through February, and below which I hold to a 104.50 2 to 3 week downside objective. Now, it is very stair-step from here. The only way I swing for the fences to the upside in terms of a longer-term upside target is if we either close above, is if we either test 104.50 or B, well, even that, I was going to say we've got 162.69. It is a settlement above 146.98, and that's only 2 to 3 weeks. I would expect 162.69, some variation of that channel top if we were to test in the coming weeks our 104.50 channel support. But until then, on the way up, it's kind of clawing our way back. We claw our way back by closing above 135.04. And then we have essentially a 3 to 5 day buy signal up to 146.98, which can itself contain weekly highs. And then we continue to claw our way back with a settlement above 146.98, which then indicates 162.69. I mean, there is a slight case you can make that if we close above 135.04, that we can then eventually anticipate the 162.69 formation, but I really think that clarifies with a settlement above 146.98. So I think what we have set up here are these pretty solid 3 to 5 day, 1 to 2 week swing trades. The scenario where we close above 135.04, which I don't expect today, then by the end of next week we reach 146.98, where profits can be taken following a settlement above 135.04. And if we close above 146.98, then we have a buy signal up to the 162.69 formation. That's more of a 1 to 2 week swing trade. So onward and upward. And yeah, if we were to close above 162.69 in the coming month, 2 or 3, then we have a longer-term buy signal, but no point in going there either. So it is stair-step on the way up. I do like to provide big picture 3 to 5 week signals where you can really sort of latch on to a trade and just buy and hold. But for right now, that doesn't present to the upside. The market is basically saying we'll take our recovery in segments. And once again, the first would be above 135.04, then above 146.48, and then we test a significant resistance at 162.69, which is a formation that is 6 months in the making, and if tested over the next couple of months, can absorb buying on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis. But we're a long way from that right now. Let me just reiterate that a closing today below 127.07 is a secondary sign of weakness. Is a secondary sign of anticipating 104.47 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We already have that really on the daily chart below the 127.09 to 129 even area. That is your ceiling of resistance into next week. 3 to 5 days down to 114.50, and we could trade inside of the 114.50 to 129 even area through next week. Closing below 114.50, our targeted 104.50 likely within 2 to 3 to 5 days. Inversely, closing above 129 even, expect that 132.71 to 135.04 area into early next week, where we can actually top out through February, as I say, and fall away again into the low 100s by the end of February or sooner. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. I will be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's NVIDIA report, and you have a fabulous weekend.